you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top, or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top, or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top, or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose.
Bigger, better, petty, don't matter. Far as that teller, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should've been in prison. No boy remorse, no cases been. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player male. Say, what you talking that funky, dip about my face, wearing that monkey. We not that might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money. Get some money, 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 get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster, down a call NASCAR. My solo no sir, I am not a passer. I will not after any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player male. Say, what you talking that funky, dip about my face, wearing that monkey. We not that might give you life advice. Get some money, get some money, get some money. Get some money, 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 get some money.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Arizona Cardinals. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Second down, back to Sanders. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. It has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. The Cardinals at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come on a pretty good roll here, winners at 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Murray now. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. 21 yards there on 3rd down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Murray going to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Murray now to throw. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. To throw is Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. First carry for James Conner, and he is going to lose yardage here.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11.
Check pass. Check pass. Check. Hurt.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Dances by him. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Now Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck.
He's got a man, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Hold it ready. Pass the street. Pass the street. Hurt.
They go play action with Hurts on the move to his left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, trust me on this one. That's a confidence builder for the rest of the season. When you get a defense that puts together a performance like that this early in the year, well, that sends notice to the rest of the NFL and spreads confidence throughout the locker room that they're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Cards are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From just shy of midfield, Murray going deep for Hopkins. Touchdown, Cardinals! It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength. Extra point good by Prater, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Hey, check out, street. Pablo 18. Hey, smash Franco.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner, and that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
Here's Aaron Siposs out now to punt on 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Green, green, green.
From the 36, Murray. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Brings up third down and 2.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Come on.
Murray now on first down. Going deep for Hopkins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tartt. And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. T.J. Edwards came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Up the middle they go with Sanders. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cards take a 3-touchdown lead. Prater for the extra point, and it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Hey, check that. Three.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Aaron Siposs now. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes a field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Murray. Complete. Smith has it. And some space here. Touchdown, Cardinals. Devontae Smith, 57 yards. And the Cardinals continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point good by Prater. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Hurts. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Sanders shaking and baking. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Miles Sanders in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Prater for the extra point. And that makes this 35-0 now. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. They'll throw now on the final play. Downfield throw tip, but he still got it. On the move past the 40. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. From the 29, Hurts. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And now here's another interception. It's J.J. Watt, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Murray. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
On 1st down, Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And my goodness, another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Fast footwork by Sanders, and he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it. They'll roll him out right. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 15 now. Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, that one hurts. That wipes away what would have been a big play.
But you and I both know coaches aren't real big on silver linings. But at least that play call was a successful one. Now the focus offensively, that goes to overcoming the penalty and making all that yardage back again.
Hey, check that, street. Hey, smash Bronco!
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And now here's another interception. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. And some oohs and ahs from the crowd as he jukes his way forward for a couple of yards.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. It'll be a gain of 5, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Now Murray off play action. And I think the ball's out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
They'll run with Sanders, and he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Once again with Sanders. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th and goal.
Going for it with Sanders. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Again, a run with Conner. Tough running there before being wrangled down shy of the 15. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Hey, check that. 70 Rangers. 79 Broncos.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Let's go ahead and put check marks by it all, partner. No points. Down by 4 touchdowns. Haven't had anything going today on offense. Why not add a late sack to the mix? Obviously a day to forget for all involved. Let's give plenty of credit to this deep.
And my goodness, another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
To throw again on 2nd down, Murray. And once again, this is Sanders.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. They're looking at third and a few inches. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, and moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like, that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Williams will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Extra point good by Prater, and it is 42-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And now here is another interception. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Prater for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
This take it in at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
He's going deep for Brown, and that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Philly. 56 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And it'll be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. bounces down the right side. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And they will take a knee here. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And they take a knee. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup of 38. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense is they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Cardinals, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys.
Ran it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden.